once again we are back on ttalk Boond Soch की train of thoughts, powered by Dr. V.N. Briggs Medical Institute of Management Studies and Research. Here we try and invite the prominent personalities on our show and we carry their stories so that the target audience can draw a meaningful learning out of it. Today on this show we have got Dr. Manjeet Singh Arora. He's a senior consultant and general physician with Fortis Hospital. Sir, welcome to the show.
My pleasure.
I'm sure, sir, your presence here and our conversation what we're going to have is going to enlighten the target audience. So can you share as for the journey which are concerned towards the medical profession like?
All right. I think the journey started when I was in 7th standard school, when my mother first got the chest pain and her heart rate increased manifold. Now we did not understand what is this. So in case if I can just describe, the normal heart rate is between 70 to 100. That time my mother's heart rate shot to more than 200. Very few doctors were available. I'm speaking of about 1967, 70s. And there was only one hospital in Mulund West with Dr. P.R. Kinney, the famous cardiologist, available then. And we had to take her there. He kept her for observation. And then he had put her on the television, now which we are knowing that it is a monitor. One night she stayed there and the next evening she was discharged. However, being a meager salary of my father, we had to pay through our fortune. That was the turning point in my life that I realized, let me do something for the community who really cannot afford. And that was the trigger for me that I'm going to study medicine.
So that was an inspiration where you get you need to get into an medicine profession.
Yes. Samson School was my foundation, where our principal made my foundation very strong. Then I opted for Somaya College, where I got the admission there. And from Somaya College, I jumped to the Pioneer Institute, Grand Medical College, Surgery Group of Hospitals. But however, my father could not afford my medical education. I was so lucky that during 75 and 1980, there was a GR in Somaya College. Any student joining the medical college and the IIT, the fees shall be borne by Somaya College. I am greatly indebted to Somaya College, KJ Somaya College, Commerce and Science, who paid my fees, and I am a doctor, a full-fledged doctor, with 42 years of my clinical practice in the city, trying to do my best, give my best to the community today, and that's how I'm here today.
Well, great. I think it's great to know about Dr. Manjeet Singh Arora. Now, in fact, on this ttalk platform, we'll be catching with him on certain areas like we talk in terms of preventive health checkup, we talk in terms of occupational health, stress management, handling an emergency at home and the workplace, modification, and the lifestyle and the first aid and such. So now coming to an occupational health. Now when we talk in terms of as far as the employees which are concerned, how the employees are safe as far as the working conditions which are concerned at the corporate place.
This is really a matter of concern today. Every individual has an occupation. Every occupation has an occupational hazard. All occupational hazards are preventable, but no occupational hazard is treatable. This was taught to us during our post-graduation industrial medicine. And when I completed that course, my first break was Caprian's company, where Mr. J.K. Patil, though then time officer and the HR manager, gave me the break. I happened to formulate the difference of the most hazardous toxic chemical called as benzene to toluene, because Caprian's was a laminate manufacturer. So that success story went all around, because that time we did not have any WhatsApp or anything of that sort, and the doctors group came to know that this also can be done. Then the next step was Dr. Kamath from Larsen & Toubro, who recommended me to Sandoz. I joined Sandoz company as a medical officer, whereby I transformed myself as an occupational health physician. The doctor in the company should not be sitting in his room and preparing the strategies or the SOPs. I think a doctor needs to be always on the shop floor. My observation, my job was to ensure the safety of the employees with respect to occupational hazard, breathing, skin contact, or the sound as well. Now, these are the three routes wherein the occupational hazard enters your body: the breathing, the ingestion, and the skin contact. Safety at the workplace is such a minor thing, which I think safety is not a department, it is a culture. It's an attitude. Because I can see your behavior, but I can see your attitude. And that's how I made myself the real occupational doctor by just performing my duties on the shop floor, trying to help each and every employee, each and every associate how to be safe at the workplace with respect to precaution for self, and that is called as the engineering control, the administrative control, which is the SOP, and then the last was the personal protective equipment. This is how I felt that as an occupational health physician, I am required on the shop floor, not in my room. And this is the story which made me make my career at Sandoz for 24 years, wherein I designed a book on first aid and safety as well.
Dr. Manjeet Singh, like while being a part of Sandoz, as far as occupational health which are concerned, what are the challenges which you have faced as far as the employees which are concerned? Any incidents which you can narrate, like
Yes.
was and really
Yes.
transformative to a certain extent?
Yes. In the industry, training forms an integral part as far as safety is concerned. The moment we are out of the college, we are fresh from the oven with lots and lots of pandora of knowledge. But there is something called as hands-on experience. Unless you have shaken a beaker which already has a hidden crack in the glassware, and the moment you try to titrate something and you put a force and it breaks and you get a cut injury on your palm, with your thumb, with your fingers, that's the time when you really learn what is occupational health, the safety part of it. So I used to always feel that let everyone be safe. However, continuous training was one of the aspects which was assigned to me, and I am thankful to Sandoz safety managers who imbibed into me the safety culture. One incident which I would like to highlight is one of our employees just picked up the ammonia bottle from the warehouse, from the stock, not the warehouse, from the stock, and opened the lid. The fumes straight went into the breathing area, and then it was like a catastrophe for me. I just can't forget that incident. We immediately brought her, she was immediately brought to the occupational health center where I was present, and the occupational center, which was designed by the Sandoz team and myself with my team of doctors, we took care of that employee and he recovered like a magic. It was a 6-hour journey for us. I kept Fortis hospital on call, I kept the ambulance on call, everything was ready. But I somewhere felt in my mind I can handle this situation in my own occupational health center, and we did it. So this was one of the things which I really wanted to highlight, that the moment you are on the shop floor, do not forget your engineering control, your admin control, that is the standard operating procedure. Read everything before that, and do not forget your safety gadgets. Had that employee put the safety goggles or the mask, this incident could have been avoided.
Good, Dr. Manjeet
Yes.
Singh, I think I'm sure like with your experience in Sandoz and while working at the workplace, I'm sure the HR and the admin should have their SOP in appropriate
Yes.
place, and the doctors working on the shop floor, I think should take an immediate action, which
Sure.
will, I'm sure, will contribute towards the more in terms of and process as well as about which are concerned. Employees will be happy, and equally as far as the entrepreneur which are concerned, they will be more happy as well. Thank you, Dr. Manjeet Singh, for enlightening on this. Do catch up with Dr. Manjeet Singh on further discussion on preventive health check and the other aspects as such. Thank you very much. So thanks a lot for being part on this.
My
show.
pleasure.
Thank you.